Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Valaverse Action Force Bone Collector. He collects bones, y'all. I mean, he really doesn't, but it's a cool name, so I'm not judging it. This guy is cool. I have been coming off the Swarm Hive, so I've been enjoying the hell out of these figures. And one thing I got to say is that I love modular stuff because it allows me to kit bash without having to actually paint, because we all know I can't do that. So this is really, really cool. And the Bone Collector is one of those, I want to call them deluxe figures, whereas we have stuff like the basic troopers, which I'm going to get to in a different video, because unlike Just, I got to go over the little tad bit of things that work differently for me, because Just has a beautiful way of just editing his stuff and just streamlining it all together. I have no idea how to do that, and shout out to him for that, because he made these guys look extra good. And I love this vest. And one thing I keep telling you guys, you'll see it in every video, I have bad luck with tabs. So if I can avoid tabs, I will not do it in the video. I'm just not gonna. Some of them I won't be able to avoid, but I'm just not gonna uncover it because the bodies under are all the same. And I'm gonna go over that with the basic troopers. And I hope you guys will enjoy that video when it comes. But Bone Collector is cool because he has a removable mask, which I wanted to keep on because I wanted to be like a signature of his thing. So the first thing I want to do is talk about the cool mask. This looks really, really good. It gives me like a complete Army of Two vibes. I'm 100% here for it. If anybody remembers Army of Two games, I love those games. And then we have this really cool face, which honestly, this could be your new Book of Boba Fett lookalike face. It's a really good sculpt. It's really solid, but it definitely gives me Boba Fett lookalike vibes. Timura. And as far as articulation goes, we have the standard articulation, but we're going to go over it with the vest, because when we go over it without the vest, you'll see that it's pretty much all the same bodies, because we have our standard T-pose. We're going to hit that. Right? So we can hit a T-pose with no problem. We have our bicep swivel. We are indeed double jointed. We have our horizontal pegs that will tuck in as well. We have a butterfly joint. And the butterfly joint is really good in my opinion because it allows you to get certain poses and that you'll see in photos later. But as you can see here, look really, really good. Now, even with his tactical vest on, I'm not sure which version of the vest is. I'm going to call it the urban one because it goes with the urban set, which I'll show you guys later in another video. Look at this. We are still getting our articulation here. It's soft enough so that nothing is hindered. And I think that is an excellent job because I love when it doesn't hinder articulation. It's one of those things where stuff like that is really why I'm going to get really into this line, because kit bashing and making my own figures, like from what he has already done, is really, really fun. So as you can see, we can look up and we're going to be able to look down. And even with our mask on, we only lose a little bit of articulation because we don't want to hurt these teeth in the front or mess up with the backhand side of the mask, right? So we actually can get rotating tilt with no problem, right? Look at this. See? We can even punch down or punch up, which I love. I love the idea of that. Then we have our 90-degree angle that we can hit on the legs. We can actually go outward. Nothing's prevented. We have thigh rotation. We also have a thigh swivel there. My joints are still pretty tight, even after heating up multiple times. And we have a beautiful double joint and boot swivel. As you can see here, I got him in this weird pose that shouldn't be possible unless he was super breaking all his legs, right? But, right, we're going to pose him up. A super nice stance, right? Let's get this nice articulation going. We're going to rotate this head over. And as you can see here, Bone Collector could get down with even like some martial arts, some MMA moves. Look at that. Like I said, just showed it off first. Unparalleled did it next. And now here I am talking about this. These guys are really solid, y'all. There is no doubt about it. These look really good. And they function really well. Now, he even comes with a sidearm holster as well as a ammunition holder for extra magazines. I took one out so you can see that one can be put back in. So what I want to do is we're going to talk about the accessories real quick as we get Bone Collector all nice and posed up. Right, looking real good. On our backhand side, we also have our giant knife holder, which I love. I love that thing, right? So let's talk about the giant knife. We actually have our blade here. Oop, almost dropped it. Which can be stored back here, as you saw. Oop, I did actually finally drop it. It's gonna take a little bit of effort to get it all the way in there. See ya. Then we have our sidearm, which I believe this is a Desert Eagle. I could be wrong, because I'm usually wrong about firearms. And you can store this right here on our sidearm. We have a M4 one with grenade attachment. Again, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I could be wrong, though, right? And this also has a removable magazine. This gets really jammed in there, but a little heat will help you get that out if you need to. You'll also get extra magazines, which you saw already. We can store these on the side. And we have a slew of hands. So you already saw the closed fist. Here are our item holding hands. So if you want to hold the knife or give them a sword or an axe or anything like that, these are the hands for that. I like the green and black combination, right? We have 2 weapon holding hands. I mean, sorry, for the double, the weapons that take 2 hands, like the M4. Here you are with those. You have dedicated hands. And then we have our trigger hands. These are the only hands whose pegs are going to be different. Their pegs are going to go vertical, whereas all the others go horizontal. This is so that you can get proper gun holding hands, proper gun holding poses. Sorry about that. But yeah, there you have it. And that pretty much wraps up Bone Collector. But it's crazy because, like I said, I have now thoroughly been enjoying a lot. And I now have all of Wave 1, and I've gone through them. And I've been sitting down like really, before I got into these videos, like trying to learn about the figures, give them an idea of the kind of character that I would want to see in photos. And I got to say, this line is dope and it complements Joe's really well. And even if you didn't have any Joe's, this line is great for if you just wanted to have your goons for your bosses, if you wanted to have army builders, if you wanted to make your own line on top of this line. For instance, taking Bone Collector, putting your own sculpt on it, swapping around the colors. This is an excellent line for that, and it's dope because this allows my imagination to run wild. What we are gonna do is we're gonna like get him set up, right? So that way we can get into a nice size comparison. But I'm just like, the more I sit down and play with these, the more I really enjoy them. And I hope you guys do too. So with that being said, let's get ready to jump into the size comparison. See you guys in a sec. And now we're here at the size comparison. So obviously we're going to compare the Action Force and Joe's as well as other lines. So let's get to doing it. First, let's do Sergeant Slaughter because I don't know. I love Sergeant Slaughter, and you would think I would have reviewed him first. I'm actually saving him for last because I am waiting to get more bats because I really want to do Sergeant Slaughter versus the bats. So here's Slaughter with Bone Collector, looking real good. Here is a Steel Brigade with him as well. And as you can see, you know, similar modular line, so you can, you know, make your own stuff up as you go. But Slaughter is Slaughter, and that's cool. But I'm really enjoying these guys as well. And it's just a fun time, right? Now we're going to compare to stuff like Joe's. So here we are with Firefly. So here's G.I. Joe Firefly. And we'll do Zartan as well. I got to finish my photos for this guy. So here we are with Zartan. Fun fact, Valaverse swapped the mask, and these guys are compatible mask-wise. They actually fit really well. Let's see if I can do a quick one to show you guys. Let's see if I can do a quick swap out. Oh, seems like it's really on there. And that's the thing I'm always scared of. Oh, yeah. Not bad. It's actually, there we go. It's not terrible. Might have to heat it up to get a little further down, but yeah, not terrible at all. Now we're going to compare to some more Joes. We took our mask off now for the second half of the comparison. Right? Here we are with Snake Eyes. Let's lift Snake Eyes' head up just a little bit. And I was asked a couple of times about the hand pegs. Now, here's the thing, right? Most Joe's hand pegs are very similar. I've tried to swap them into a few. The Valaverse pegs are actually thicker than normal Joe pegs, so you can't swap out to use the hands unless you shave them down yourself. Here we are with Major Blood, Bone Collector, right? Then we have stuff like Baroness. So here's Baroness with Bone Collector. She won't stand right now. Why? I don't know. Next up, we can do a Mezco Me on a Gomez body. Right? And we can do a much larger Joe, like Roblox. Now we're going to move into some other stuff. So here we are with Mythic Legions and Articulated Icons. So here is a Mythic Legion. Here is an Articulated Icons Red Ninja. Then we have stuff like SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Kuga. Ooh. And now he's taking the ninja's place. So yeah. As you can see, these guys fit in well. They work out really, really well. So it's really going to be a matter of, you know, what do you want to do with your stuff and how you want to do it? Most of all, having fun with it. So I want to thank you guys for watching, for real. Thanks to Valaverse, because this line is actually dope as hell. What else? Oh, you know what? I actually forgot. Here is a Lightning Collection Blue Ranger. So you see a Lightning Collection with it as well. And shout out to you guys for putting me on, because I honestly, if people wasn't hitting me up and asking me about the line, I would have never actually known about it when it first went up, and I've been following it since. So I gotta thank you guys, because people in my comment section and my DMs were really, really putting me on. So I appreciate that. So with that being said, thank you. I'm thanking you guys for it. So for real, thank you. I mean it. I hope you're having a wonderful day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching it. And I hope if you're feeling bad, this video helps you feel just a little bit better. So that way you have the energy to keep going. So as always, please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.